I thought that kind of thing, turning a whole group of friends upside down in one night, only happened in movies. Recently, something happened that showed a different side. A bachelorette party changed everything for a once close group. We have 4 couples in our group. They have been married for 3 years and have a toddler. My wife Marla and I married a year and a half ago. The third couple got married last summer, and Rachel and Nick were planning their wedding for early February. We're all about the same age, work in the same field, live nearby, and have shared many experiences. Then we faced a setback we couldn't recover from. Rachel and Nick planned their wedding for early February, and we were all excited. One important detail remained before the big day: bachelor and bachelorette parties. The tradition is debatable, but it's always fun, so we don't mind it. Nick invited us to a popular nightclub, but no wild antics allowed. Rachel doesn't want me staring at random dancers, he said. She suggested we respect one another and enjoy a relaxed night with friends. That's weak, I joked. We won't get another chance to legally admire an unknown dancing girl. This was meant to be your final celebration before marriage, and you're messing it up. We pushed you to get married sooner just for the bachelor party, and now look at this. The guys laughed and patted Nick on the back. Hey, let's go, he said. There are 4 of us, so if we drink, we'll come up with 4 really silly ideas. We'll have fun, no matter what. No need to worry. On Saturday, we took a taxi to the club. Our wives went to a nearby spot, drawn in by a karaoke place. We ordered drinks and eased into the party mood. I'd call Marla occasionally to see how she's doing. Hi, how's it going? Did you have fun on your big night out? I would ask. That's great, she'd say. Rachel won a contest. She burst all her balloons and grabbed a bottle of brandy. Why waste it? Now we're following champagne with brandy. Is it almost gone? We just began, really. I need to return before they finish the bottle without me. I hung up and told the guys that, based on that call, our wives were having a lot of fun. An hour later, Marla's speech began to slur. Mixing champagne and brandy is serious business. How's it going? I asked her on the phone. Everything's fine. We're fine, she said hesitantly. Her voice sounded off, as if she was hiding something. Are you sure it's only you girls there? I asked, partly in jest. I think I hear some guys in the background. She became defensive, quickly saying, No, it's just us, just the girls, and then hung up. I couldn't contact her for the rest of the evening. We had a great time, enjoying drinks, sharing stories about married life, and reminiscing about our teenage years. We left for home just before 3 in the morning. It was strange that Marla still wasn't back and her phone was off. I was eventually woken by noise in the apartment. Marla entered, attempting to be quiet, but she couldn't manage it. She collided with everything, toppling chairs and a side table. I woke up and saw her drunk at 6 in the morning, and I couldn't help but think about what a married woman was doing out so late. I figured they might have been singing karaoke, dancing, or crying on a park bench about their struggles. I had heard enough from their group chats to understand how these nights often turn out, with complaints about how men just don't understand them. Marla, why didn't you answer your phone? I helped her balance as she struggled with her shoes. She mumbled that it died on her, then fell into bed and passed out, leaving me with a splitting headache. Going back to sleep at that point was pointless. I was hungover, and the pillow felt hard, while even the slightest sound throbbed in my head. I went to the kitchen for water and aspirin. As I swallowed the pill, my phone rang, cutting through the silence like knives. Nick called at dawn, probably because Rachel had woken him up like Marla did to me. Are you back home yet? He asked, clearly annoyed. She just arrived a little while ago. Broken. Is she able to talk? Kind of. Could you ask her what the girls did last night? She's already passed out, I said, not fully understanding how serious it was. I didn't plan to wake her. I heard Rachel screaming in the background. Something crashed, like a plate or glass. Nick yelled into the phone. You won't believe what they did. So, these are the same women saying we shouldn't hire dancers for our bachelor party? Incredible. I won't stay silent about this. I can't just take it in. Check out the pictures I sent. You need to see them. I opened my messages after he hung up. The photos were clear and unmistakable. My wife, 3 of her girlfriends, and a few male dancers. The pictures clearly show that the girls did much more than just watch. Seeing them made me want to jump off my balcony. The phone rang once more. Nick is angry. Do you see this man? She crawled home, dropped her things in the hallway, and collapsed on the couch. I grabbed her phone from the floor. I looked, and it was a mistake. Did you check out those pictures? I was still reeling, caught between a bad hangover and deep betrayal. I did it. They brought in male dancers, got drunk, and started hooking up with them. A genius chose to film it. I have a video if you want it. Do you want me to send the video? Not at all, Nick. The photos are sufficient. I stepped outside for some fresh air. I walked around, trying to understand this mess before waking Marla. I told her to pack a bag and go. She struggled to find excuses. It doesn't appear that way. You got it wrong. The other girls aren't telling the truth. I had the pictures. She fell silent the moment I showed them to her. An hour later, Nick sent a group text saying the wedding was off. He apologized to all the invitees and said to talk to Rachel for details. That's all. On what should have been the big day, Nick invited us for a drink to seek our support. We were all struggling emotionally. We collected it and tried to understand. How do you get so drunk that you forget simple boundaries? Or is it that if you let yourself go that far, you might have wanted it all along? We had a few beers when we realized we missed a proper bachelor party. In an ironic twist, we decided to go for it now. For newly free guys, likely able to watch some dancers if we chose, our worlds had turned upside down. We all felt deceived by the women we trusted. That one night led to 3 breakups, and it was harsh. One wild bachelorette party changed everything we thought we had.